Hi, Scorpio. How are you guys? I'm going to do a love reading for you guys. I went back and forth on doing these for a while, but I know y'all love them. I did at one point too. I just want to preface it with I'm not the kind of reader that's going to I'm just going to tell you what I see. And that could be good or bad. You could love it. Could be not at all what you want to hear. The goal is just that it brings you some comfort or that you resonate with it, but I just know that there's a lot of readers out there, and I'm not hating on them, but there's a lot of readers out there that will just kind of tell you what you want to hear because it's clickbait kind of thing. Excuse me, kitty. They'll get more get more people to watch it. I'm not that girl. But hopefully it is really positive. Either way, I just really hope that it just resonates and that it brings you some type of comfort. Look at this guy. Anyways, yeah, general reading still may or may not resonate. You can always check your Venus. Venus is really good to watch for love readings, and or you can watch your moon or your rising sign, or if you have a stellium, you can always watch that. A stellium is when you have the same sign in tons of different placements. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with these archetype cards. This deck is massive. It's a really big deck. And this is kind of going to, what are you doing? It's going to kind of give us a little bit of information on your person's character. Are you going to help me? All right. So what do we have for Scorpio spirit? Maybe your person's extra spicy like my cat. Okay. Spirit, tell me about Scorpio's person. So after we get the archetype cards, we're going to do what they feel about you, what they think about you, and then the actions they may take. And then some message cards. So please show me about Scorpio's person, spirit. Do you want some attention, sir? Ooh, guys, that was a really heavy card to get right off the bat. We have the Addict card. So for some of you, this person may have some type of addiction, and a lot of us have addictive type of personalities. So this doesn't necessarily have to mean like they have a drug problem or drinking problem. It could be something really minor. It could be something a little bit more major. Only you will know that. But this person could have a little bit of an addictive personality. And what I feel right off the bat is, if it is something that they're using, as a vice, gambling, sex, porn addiction, drugs or alcohol, there's so many different things it could be. It's my feeling instantly is that they are doing this to avoid their own feelings, which is really common for most people that have it's some type of addiction. There's a lot of addiction in my family, so I'm well aware of how that works. But just the picture on this card specifically, it's like there is a tidal, like a tidal wave or like some type of it's almost like a tsunami of emotions here that this person is trying to avoid, and that is why they use whatever it may be in excess. It's just definitely like an avoidance not technology, an avoidance tool for them to completely avoid. And, this person, if they are really, truly, fully in full blown addiction, they could be extremely selfish. They could be manipulating, lying. There's a lot of things that go with that, but we're going to set that aside. Let's see what else we get, Scorpio. I'm already, this reading's looking pretty heavy. All right. And they also, I'll just say this, they could be in recovery. So maybe this person is an addict and they have actually started working on that, and they are in active recovery so that they're not doing the addiction anymore. They're actually trying to heal what it is that created that in the first place for some of you. Tell me more about Scorpio's person, Spirit. You cutie. Gambler. Okay, so for some of you, this person can have a gambling addiction, like I just said. For others of you, this means that they are very much like a risk taker, which can be, all these cards are made to, like, there's a pro and con to everything. There's a light side and a dark side to every single one of us, right? That's the whole point, is to kind of integrate our shadow side and our like persona that we put out there to the world. But that's like our goal in life, really, because once we do that, we're unstoppable. But so these cards, I just want to say, like, there's positive attributes and there's negative attributes, just like everything. So for some of you, if this person doesn't have a gambling addiction, it's more that they are just like a super risky type of person, which could be a good thing, right? Like, it's not bad to take risks. Like, sometimes we need to take risks in life and try a new job or try a new thing, or, like, take a risk and tell someone you love them. Like, it could be anything in the positive aspect. In the more negative aspect, it's like they are, instead of doing the inner work and doing the things that they need to do, they're waiting for something outside of themselves to make that happen. Does that make sense? Like gambling, if you're actually talking about like gambling in like a, casino or something like that, people spend so much money on that, and like then they win, and it's like, you're still not really winning though, because you're still out all that money that you spent. You may have won like a small fraction of it back, but it's like that need to have something outside of yourself, but like you're missing all of that stuff that's inside of you. What else do we got for Scorpio's person? And this person has a blindfold on also. So again, with the previous card, the addict card, it's like I said, they're trying to avoid something and distract. Like, it's like a distraction to, like, instead of looking at what's really going on. And it's the same thing with this gambler card. They are like walking on a tightrope with a blindfold on, like very risky, and they're also trying to avoid something. They're not looking at something. They're avoiding it. What else do we have for Scorpio's person? Okay, we have guide. So this person may have like really strong spirit guides too, that are just like super, super trying to help them. If they're not like paying attention to, like, like this avoidance is what I'm getting a lot for a lot of your person, might be just like avoiding a lot of things, avoiding themselves, avoiding doing the work. But on, like I said, in the positive side, if this person did have an addiction and they are like working on it and in recovery, they are really paying attention to their spirit guides. They're looking within themselves, really honoring their spirit and their calling, and maybe their higher power as well. If this person hasn't gotten to recovery or isn't doing any type of healing work, they're possibly a little bit controlling and manipulative, specifically with money, is what I'm getting. What else do we have for Scorpio's person? Let's actually get this check. What else do we have for Scorpio's person? A rebel. Yeah, this person could be a little bit rebellious, risk-taking type of person. Yeah, this person feels very like a little out of control. A little out of control, and what I'm also getting is like very much trying to impress everyone, but like going about it in all the wrong ways. um, maybe have like too much, they pay too much attention or put too much importance in like superficial stuff because it looks impressive. But it's really just like a something to distract people with like from how like actually like out of control they are. Um, that's not for everybody, but that's just what I heard. I had to share it. Um, and the more positive aspect of this card, it's like they're fighting for change. They kind of reject traditional types. He's not been doing this in any of the other readings except for yours, Scorpios. Your readings are always like packed full of action. Excuse me, sir. I was looking at that card. Okay. Yeah, the more positive aspect for those of you that like this person is doing the healing work, they more like reject the traditional types of spirituality and dogma and things like that. They're very much a free thinker. Um, they kind of are a big on like social justice. Excuse me. What else do we have for Scorpio's person? Okay, this person could really like animals, have a lot of animals. And just like have a bit of an innocent energy to them. Anything else for Scorpio's person, spirit? Oh yeah, and the destroyer. Gosh, I'm sorry. This person seems a little bit, I mean, like they might have outbursts. They might be I mean, obviously they might be a little destructive. I feel like they're more self-destructive than anything, but when you have somebody like that in your life, it inadvertently affects you still, and especially if you love them, and you're trying to stand by them through their hard times. If they're working on the self, that's good, and that's a good thing. You should. But if they're not, and you're just feeling like, I mean, honestly, I feel like a headache, like literally physically a little bit. Like, that's for somebody like this person is just like literally drained the life out of you, is what I feel. It's like they're intoxicated with this rebellious, risk-taking, like out of control energy. And it very well could be very destructive in your life. So I feel like I want to get one more for you. Is there anything else for Scorpio's person, spirit? A hedonist. Yeah, they just want to feel pleasure. It's like, and to the detriment of their health, to the detriment of other people. Um, just very much like indulgent, and that it doesn't matter what it makes other people feel if it makes them feel good. Does that make sense? Sorry about that, Scorpio. That was pretty heavy, whoever this person is. Let's get you some more cards. Tonka, you guys want to hold on for a minute? Let me handle my cat situation here. Hi guys, sorry about that. Okay, so from here we're gonna get some well, they're tarot cards, but they're the psychic tarot of the heart. So they're a little bit different. I already pre-shuffled them. But we're going to get a couple cards for how this person feels about you. I didn't have the heart to kick my cat out. He runs this place. He's the boss. We're his servants. You gonna get out of here? Sorry, you guys. I hope you like cats. Okay, let me focus. Okay, Spirit, show me Scorpio's person. Show me their feelings. Scorpio's person's feelings. All right, we have seek. So there is part of them that is looking for the truth, and how those first two, a few of the archetype cards came out. It's like I said, this person is kind of like avoiding themselves, avoiding this like tsunami of emotions that could help them heal if they were ready to face it. But I think now or in the past, they were doing everything in their power to avoid that, including substances or, some type of addiction. But it looks like they may be taking that blindfold off. We did have the guide card as well, which is the same thing as this card that I just brought out or that just fell out. And this happens all the time in my readings. My guide repeat the cards all the time just to give confirmation, which is really sweet of them. But it's the same thing. I mean, in this guide card, you can see there's the lantern. It's like the hermit card, the owl. They're searching for wisdom. They're searching within themselves. This is the same thing. They have the birds, the owl there. They're searching for some type of wisdom here about you. And I really feel more than anything about themselves, because they've been in a messy place. I feel like this card was supposed to come out. Yeah, challenging times. There's this person, I'm sorry, Scorpio. I think this person is just in a messy place. It's like really hard for them to even think about anybody but themselves. They're having it's challenging for them to look at this stuff. It's really hard. Something may have happened too in their life because of all this insane behavior, this like out of control behavior, this destructive behavior. Something may have came about, and I don't know what yet, but I feel like it's forcing them to go inside, whatever it was that happened. It's forcing them to go inside, to look at themselves, to stop running from themselves, to stop running from their problems, their wounds. They're learning slowly how to take the mask off that they were wearing. Like I said, they kind of liked to put this persona on to impress others, which is like a little bit of a superficial thing. And it may not have been even like traditional superficial, like fancy cars or like, money or anything. It might have just been like this like cool persona that they kind of wore. Well, I see that they're being forced to look inside and look for wisdom and slowly taking that mask off. And it's not completely off yet. They're in that process. So what else do we have for Scorpio's person? How do they feel about Scorpio spirit? Aw, they love ya. They do. They love you. I think they have a lot happening here in their life. I think there's a lot of growth here. There's a lot of growth here for sure. And I think part of what is helping that is their love for you. You may have been like a constant support, like a constant place of support for them. What do they think about Scorpio, Spirit? They think you're waiting for them, and you may be. I don't. I don't recommend waiting for anyone ever. Just because I did it for way too long and it was a waste of time. But you know, you do you. Do what you feel is right. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not. That's what. None of these readings for that. They're just for comfort and for comfort, just so you don't feel so alone. You know. But I do feel like they feel like you're waiting for them, and you may be, and that's okay. They're also, I think, too, waiting for this newfound place of vulnerability and like looking for the light, looking for this wisdom, trying to grow as a person. Because I mean, this card traditionally, it's like somebody's standing over like seeds that they just planted and waiting for them to grow. And it's like watching them isn't going to make them grow any faster. They're going to grow on their own. You water them, make sure they get sunlight, and you nurture them, and it will grow. And that's the same with our growth, right? That's the same with relationships with other people. That's the same with our relationship with ourselves. And I feel like this person is kind of just working on that, like they're planting their own seeds for themselves and their own growth, and they're kind of waiting until they get to the point where they can be ready to give you what you need, and to love themselves properly, honestly. There's a lot of growth here though, like a lot of cards representing growth. What does Scorpio's person think about them, Spirit? Awesome. Yeah, Four of Wands. In this card, it's joy and stability. There's so much light here. There's so much healing. I feel like you definitely have been this light in their life. Um, and maybe even when they didn't deserve it is what I just heard. You are a super, super, super strong foundation in their life, that a lot of people may have not been for them. Maybe because they destroyed that relationship with them, you know? I mean, maybe everybody else gave up on them and you didn't. It's kind of what I'm feeling. But like, even in the middle of this card, I just see this like little like face. And I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but it's like this loving, like sunshine face. Like they think the way they think of you, it's like you are their sunshine. Like I just heard that song, "You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine." You made them happy when their skies were gray. What else does Scorpio's person think about them? And then we also have this is the Four of Pentacles traditionally. In this card, it's open up. So I feel like maybe some of you have been that constant support for them, and you just at some point were like, I'm done, I can't do this. And that could have been what pushed them to that place where they had to start facing themselves. And you are a little bit guarded right now because you don't know if you trust that they're actually starting to heal, and it's a little scary for you. They're kind of like waiting for you to like open up to them again. And I also feel like I mean, this is their thinking, not their, we got their feelings already, but they're thinking like you have helped them open up. You've helped them open up to themselves and to like all this healing. What else does Scorpio's person think about them, Spirit? Oh wait, we got three emotion, three thinking. So this is an action card, but I guess I asked the question. So still, I guess what do they think about you? They think you helped them listen into themselves, like all that stuff that they were avoiding. And also like you have been a good listener to them 100%. No one else was. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Scorpio's person's action. What are they going to do next? What is Scorpio's person going to do next? They're going to rest. They're resting. They're trying to heal. So no action at the moment. That they mostly just need to take care of themselves. I see them even like going on hikes or maybe going camping. I mean, didn't I mention that they really like the animals and like they like nature and stuff like that? Like I do see them possibly going on hikes, taking that time out for themselves. They're just doing a lot of contemplating. Like these cards are very much like they're like really starting to go there. Like there's so many cards here that are showing them kind of go inside themselves and thinking about everything that they've done, everything that brought them to this point, where to go next, all of that. There's a lot of cards. I don't know about all that. That's too many cards, guys. Sorry. So what is Scorpio's person going to do next, Spirit? Jeez. A lot of cards coming out. Heal. They're going to heal. That's what I just said. Yeah, they're taking this time out to heal. 100%. They're contemplating. They're looking at their future, their past. They're trying to heal. They're breaking the chains that brought them to that place before. God, there's so many. All of these cards are like one's looking at the moon and one's looking at the sun and one's like on a like on a rock or something, like looking down. Like there's so much thinking happening here. They are, as they're doing this healing process, they're really at moments feeling very hopeless and helpless, and not sure how to get past all of the stuff that they've been avoiding for so long and move forward. They're also really trying to listen to their intuition for probably the first time in a long time. Anything else about what Scorpio's person is going to do next regarding their relationship? Oh man. Man, this person feels like he's up against some big stuff, and he, as far as actions go, as regarding this card, I guess the best way to say it is like they feel really like small in compared to you, but they're gonna be brave and face it anyways. I hope that makes sense. Like it's taking a lot for them to face this stuff, face themselves, face you. I feel like for some of you, they did some shitty things, and a lot of them may even be trying to find the courage to make amends to you. But they're gonna do it. They're gonna feel about this big when they do it, but they're gonna do it. Like find the courage. Whew. Okay, Scorpio. We're gonna get a couple of these cards. Okay, Spirit, what does regarding Scorpio's person, message regarding Scorpio's person, Spirit? Only time will tell, Scorpio. It's a really open-ended message, but that's what we're getting. It says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. And when it comes to matters of the heart, this is the picture on that one. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. I'm going to get a couple other cards from this deck. We've already pre-shuffled all of these. Spirit, what can we get for Scorpio and their person? This person has a lot of regret. That is exactly what I'm seeing. Like all of these cards, there's like, see how tiny they are? There's like, they ran and pushed this away, pushed this away, pushed this away, kept their blindfold on, you guys. And then now they're actually having to face themselves. And there's so many cards here like showing this. It's just really heavy for them. This is really heavy for them. They have a lot of regret that they're trying to work on. But I mean, in the feelings card, we got the love card. So there's love here. It's just this person's kind of a shit show, you guys. I'm so sorry. I mean, they're doing their best though. They really are. What else for Scorpio and their person, Spirit? Observe. Again, I just said there's so many cards here of them contemplating. They're contemplating, they're observing. They are trying to reinvent themselves. Yep. So maybe this person is finally getting help. They're really trying to figure out where do they go now and who are they now? They don't even know who they don't even know themselves anymore. Who do they want to be next? And we do have the commitment card, you guys. So they are thinking about this. There is love here and there could be commitment in the future. They also could be committing to themselves to this journey of healing because they have to do that first before they can be there for you or anyone. And action. So action will be coming, you guys. Maybe action towards commitment, but there's a lot of healing they have to do here first. So be patient. Working on their self-worth, 100%. They want to feel good again. They want to feel good about themselves again. They want to know who they are, and they just don't right now. Guide. This is the third guide card we have in this reading. They all have lanterns. They are looking for the light in the dark. They are looking within themselves. They are trying to find their way. They're not awakened yet. They're unawakened still. They're trying to get to the point where they are awake. They really want to, but there's a lot of work here. They're in the dark right now, guys. They're in the dark right now, but they're working on it. They're thinking a lot. They're looking for signs. They're looking for guidance. And I think that the divine is giving them those signs and giving them those guidance. And that's what they're really like this third eye chakra card. I mean, they're really trying to listen to their intuition and listen to their like higher power. And then we have the numbing card. Yeah, this is what this person does. You know, they numb out. When things get too heavy, they numb out. With drugs, alcohol, or whatever, you know, whatever their vice is. And then we do have the return card. So they will return, Scorpio, when they get through all of this. Let's see here. I'm going to get some messages for you guys. All right. These are all pre-shuffled. All right, Spirit. What does Scorpio's person want to say to them? My mind and heart always comes back to you. I'm a better person because of you. I was feeling that. It's like you showed them how to love themselves. Maybe we're just too different. Tonka, stop. All right, what does Scorpio's person want to say to them, Spirit? I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. Yeah, this person's kind of going through it. I guess I'm gonna get some romance angel cards for you since this was kind of a heavy read, and then I already pre-shuffled all of these. What am I doing? And then I'm gonna get some answer cards for you guys. Okay. All right. What do we have for Scorpio, Spirit. Deception. Someone is marrying a false self mask in this relationship. That's exactly what I was saying, mask, earlier. I just said that. They're really trying to learn how to take it off, but it's going to be a bit of a journey, you guys. They are taking action to try to heal this within themselves. But, you know, it's up to you if you wait or not. Like, this person has definitely deceived you in the past. I do feel like they are working on it, but it's, you know, we have the unawakened card here. So just be wary, Scorpio. Don't have very high expectations of this person. Not right now, at least. What else do we have for Scorpio? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yep. There's a lot of things that you had to forgive, and that's this person's having to forgive themselves for here. And release your ex. I can't make this up, you guys. The time has come to clear your energy. So, Scorpio, I think that kind of really like came full circle, don't you? I'm sorry, guys, if this is what you're dealing with. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this could be for this person here, or it could be for a new person for you. Let's get some answer cards. So go ahead and ask a question, Scorpio. I'll get a couple of them for you so you can ask a couple questions. But go ahead and ask a question now. What do we have for Scorpio Spirit? Look for a sign. This person is also looking for a sign. What else do we have for Scorpio? You can ask another question. It's up to you. Oh my gosh, these cards are like, you're not getting it. This is on you, Scorpio. It's like, oh, let's get one more for Scorpio. Go ahead and ask one more question, Scorp. Let go. Let go and release. And there's a lot of release cards. Excuse me, hold on. Sorry. A lot of release cards for this person as well. You know, like healing and releasing is what is being given here, you guys. I mean, I guess I didn't really like give you a concrete answer, but it still give you an answer. So I hope that helped somebody out there. I hope that resonated with some of you or all of you. And I really, really appreciate you guys being here and watching the whole video. And I hope it helps somebody. I'm still kind of new here, so I'm still kind of just trying things out, seeing what you guys want and like. And yeah, I appreciate your likes and subscribes. And I hope I see you again, Scarp. All right, take care.